Hello, my friends. Welcome to day 16 of the one and only Ivan. We only have 2 more days after this. I'll read tomorrow and then I'll read Friday and then that is it. We're getting so close to the end. Exciting things are happening. We're about to kind of figure out what's really going on. Yesterday we left off and Ivan was trying to convince Bob to sneak into his box to go to the zoo. At least that's where they think they're going. And Bob said that wouldn't work, right? He's stray, right? So he doesn't really belong at the circus. And you definitely don't see stray dogs at the zoo. He just kind of lives at the circus. So Ivan wants him to come. Bob says that won't work. He says humans aren't that dumb, right? So it's kind of where we left off. We're gonna pick up today. And yeah, let's get started. This section that we're starting with today is called respect. Ivan, Ruby says, do you think the other elephants will like me? I think they will love you, Ruby. You'll be part of their family. Do you think the other gorillas will like you, Ruby asks. I'm a silverback, Ruby, a leader. I pull back my shoulders and hold my head high. They don't have to like me. They have to respect me. Even as I tell her this, I wonder if I can ever command their respect. I haven't had much practice being a real gorilla, much less a silverback. Do you think the other elephants will know any jokes? If they don't, I tell her, you can teach them. Ruby flaps her ears. She flicks her tail. You know what, Ivan? What? I ask. I think I'm going to go in the box tomorrow. I gaze at her fondly. I think that's a good idea, and I think Stella would have agreed. Do you think the other elephants will know how to play tag? I love tag. Me too, I say, and I think of my nimble sister racing through the brush, always just out of my reach. Late at night, Mac opens my cage. The full moon falls onto his sagging shoulders. He seems smaller somehow. Bob, instantly alert, leaps off my stomach and dives under knot tag. Don't bother hiding, dog, Mac says. I know you sleep in here. Mac settles onto my tire swing. Might as well stay one more night. Your buddy's leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow? My stomach drops. I'm not ready. I need more time. I haven't said my goodbyes. I haven't thought this through. Mac pulls a small photo out of his shirt pocket. It's me when I was young. Mac and I are in the front seat of his convertible. I'm wearing a baseball cap and eating an ice cream cone. I was a handsome lad, but I have to admit I look ridiculous, nothing like a real gorilla. We had some laughs, didn't we, Guy? Mac says. Remember when we went on that roller coaster? Or that time I tried to teach you to play basketball? Mac shakes his head, chuckling. You had a lousy jump shot. He stands, sighs, looks around. He puts the photo back in his pocket. I'm going to miss you, Ivan, he says, and then he leaves. He doesn't look back. Early in the morning, Maya arrives with many other humans. Some have white coats, some have rustling papers. They are hushed, busy, determined. Ruby enters her box first. I'm scared, Ivan, she calls from inside the box. I don't want to leave you. A part of me doesn't want her to leave either, but I know I can't tell her that. Think of all of the amazing stories you can share with your new family, I say. Ruby falls silent. I'll tell them your elephant joke, she says after a long pause. The one about the refrigerator. I bet they like that. And be sure to tell them about Bob and Julia and me. I clear my throat. And Stella. I'll remember everyone, Ruby says, especially you. Before I can say any more, they roll her cage out to a waiting truck. It's my turn. Bob is hiding in a corner behind my pool. The humans don't even notice him. While they're busy making sure my box is ready, Bob sneaks over. He licks my chin just in case there are any leftovers. You, I whisper, are the one and only Bob. I reach for knot tag. She is a limp rag without her stuffing. Dribbles of paint cover her fur. I hold her out to Bob. He tilts his head confused. To help you sleep, I say. Bob takes her in his teeth and slips away. Good, Ivan, good boy, Maya says when I lumber into my box. I hear the clicker and I'm rewarded with a tiny marshmallow. When I'm settled, Maya gives me a sweet drink that tastes of mango and something bitter. My eyelids grow heavy. I want to see what happens next, but I am sleepy, so sleepy. I dream I'm with Tag and we're swinging from vines while Stella watches. The sun slices through the thick ceiling of trees and the breeze tastes like fruit. My eyes flutter open. The box is moving. I'm in the grumbling belly of some great beast. I fall back asleep. I wake to glass and steel. It's a new cage, not unlike my old cage, except that it's much cleaner. Maya's here and the other humans I recognize. Hey there, Ivan, Maya says. He's coming too, guys. I have 3 walls of glass. The 4th wall is a curtain of wood slats strung together. This doesn't look like the zoos on TV. Where are the other animals? Where are the gorillas? Is this where Ruby ended up? In a cage just like her old cage, still alone? Is she cold, hungry, sad? Is there anyone to tell her stories when she can't get to sleep? I miss my old cozy cage. I miss my art, but most of all, I miss Bob. My belly's cold without him. The food is fine here. No soda, though, or cotton candy. I have no visitors here, no sticky-fingered children or weary parents. Only Maya and her humans come with their soothing voices and soft hands. I wonder if I have stopped being famous. Endless days pass, and then I notice something, a change. I don't know what it is, but I taste it in the air, like far-off rain clouds gathering. Maya brings me a TV. It is bigger than my old one. She turns it on. I think you're going to like the show, she says, smiling. I'm hoping for a romance or maybe a Western. But it's a nature show, one without human voices or ads. It's a show about gorillas being gorillas. I watch them eat and groom and play fight. I even watch them sleep. I wonder why Mac never put on this channel. Every day, I watch the gorillas on the TV screen. It's a small family, and an odd one, just 3 females and a juvenile male without a silverback to protect them. They groom each other and eat and sleep, then groom each other some more. They are a contented group, placid and good-natured, although like any family, they bicker from time to time. So, what's happening? How do we feel about this? Ruby and Ivan both finally get in their boxes, right? Ivan says he's so happy that Ruby's gonna get in her box. He feels like he's not ready. He's sad to leave Bob, but they both get in their boxes. And they gave Ivan a medicine that made him fall asleep. Remember, he drank the drink and then all of a sudden he said, I'm so sleepy. And then they get to this new place and he's in another cage and he says it's pretty similar to his cage at the circus, but it is cleaner. But then he gets kind of sad and almost scared, right? He doesn't really know what's going on. He's by himself. He doesn't have visitors. There's no other gorillas. He kind of thought that when they went to the zoo, that's where he thought they were going, that he would have friends, right? And then he starts to worry about Ruby, because if he's in this cage all by himself with no other gorillas, is Ruby in a cage all by herself with no other elephants? Like, what is happening? What's going on? How is he gonna feel about this? She gives him a TV, and that helps a little bit, right? He watches gorillas on TV, but that doesn't change that we don't know what's going on with him and Ruby. So I want you guys to think today about what you think is gonna happen. Where is Ruby in all of this? Is she at the same place? Did she get to go to the zoo and Ivan went somewhere else? Are they both just in these other cages and this is where they're gonna be by themselves? Like, what do you think is going to happen? I wanna hear your responses. So if you go to our Google Classroom and you fill out our daily learning form, you can type in there and tell me what you think is gonna happen. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. 2 more days of the one and only Ivan, and then that's it. I hope that you guys are picking up Chromebooks today if you need them. JJ packets are tomorrow. And hopefully I will see your wonderful faces on Google Meet sometime this week. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.